Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, or wherever you are. This is Salpoco Central here, and this is my final 2024 predictions. Yes, this is my final 2024 predictions. This will be released sometime after midnight on the 4th of November 2024. So let's get started. I am starting off with the House. Actually, no, I'm starting off with the governors, Senate, House, then ending it off with President of the United States. So let's get started here with the governors. Starting from east to west, we start off with 20 Democrats, 19 Republicans not up for election. So let's start off east to west with Vermont. That is not going to go flipping. That is going to be Phil Scott winning by about 50 points or so. He might crack 80 this year. All right, New Hampshire. This is tricky. Craig, I am going to say tilt Democratic. The reason is I don't think taking splitting favors a lot. I just don't think. And with Kamala expecting to have it in the high single digits in New Hampshire, I don't think AI would win. I mean, I'm not gonna rule it out. It is really a catch ball. It's like a 50-50 ball right here. But I'm going with my gut here, and I don't think not early turnout, split ticketing will be there enough to help Kelly out. So tilt Democratic, and it could go either way. But my gut feeling with the split ticketing says tilt Democrat. All right. So Delaware, that is safe Democrat. North Carolina, likely Democrat. Mark Robinson screwed himself basically. So yeah. All right, West Virginia, safe Republican again. West Virginia is not flipping unless there's like a insane blue wave. Even then, West Virginia probably doesn't even flip in a blue wave. All right, Indiana, likely Republican. Mike Braun, insane, has some scandals that really hurt his campaign. So that's why I have him at likely not safe. All right, the rest are safe Republicans though. We got Missouri, North Dakota, Montana, and Utah, all safe governor races there for them. All right, and then for Washington State, that's safe Democrat. I don't think Republicans will flip that seat. All right, so my final 2024 governor's map: 24 Democrats, 26 Republicans. With New Hampshire being the only jump ball up there, it's 50-50 either way. I just don't feel like the ticket splitting is there for Kelly Ayotte to win, even if it's close. I don't think ticket splitting from the high single digit Kamala win from New Hampshire is going to be there. All right. Let's now move on. We got the Senate now. We have 35 seats up for grabs this year. Let's go through them all. All right. States for Democrats: Washington, California, New Mexico, Hawaii, Minnesota, Virginia, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, New York. Saves for the Republicans: North Dakota, Wyoming, Nebraska Special, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi, Indiana, West Virginia, Utah. Alright, likelies for the Democrats: Maryland and Nevada. Nevada Rosen has been very, very good in the polls. I don't see her losing. So, but it's possible, but I don't. It has to be like a very bad night for Democrats in the Senate for her to lose. All right, slight lose for the Republicans, Florida and Nebraska. I I shifted Nebraska back towards Fisher. It has to be a miracle here for Nebraska to be shifting towards Osborne anymore, and I don't see him winning enough split tickets to have him win. So yeah, likely Republican for Nebraska and Florida. All right, lean Democrat: Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Arizona. Strong incumbents doing pretty well in the polls. Having a lot of these incumbents have and Democratic nominees haven't really trailed at all in this entire campaign. So that is why I have those as lean Democrat. All right, lean Republican, Texas and Montana. There is some shot at Democrats getting both, but Tester has been falling further and further behind Tim Sheehy. That for him to win, it has to be like a massive Kamala overperformance there. I don't see Tester winning. It will be within 10, but I don't see Tester winning this race. And in Texas, I don't think there's enough split ticket. I think Allred will do very well. Could come up um close to the Battle Award 2018 numbers, but I don't see him winning. And I think might require Kamala to lose the state by like 1 point for him to win. So yeah, I don't see it happening. Could he absolutely get close to Beto's 2018 numbers? Absolutely. But I just don't see it happening enough for him to win this race. All right, and finally we got the one that we've been waiting for. It is Ohio Senate race. We have Sherrod Brown and Bernie Moreno. God, this one has been very hard for me to decide on. It is. I've been back and forth on this one, but my gut says it's still gonna flip. I've been thinking with the Seltzer poll coming out. I've been thinking, could Ohio flip and stay with Sherrod? But I don't think it will. It's gonna be very, very, very close, and we might not know for days the results there for the Senate. But my gut says that it's not gonna happen, and Ohio will Sherrod will lose. All right, my final 2024 prediction for Senate: 52 Republicans, 48 Democrats. All right, House time. You know how this works. I go from east to west. This is going to be taking us the longest. All right, Maine 2nd District. Recent polling has come out showing Jared Golden doing very well. I trust my gut on this one. Jared Golden will probably survive with the good polling he's been getting with the main two polls. All right, New Hampshire. Both are likely. Again, not enough split ticketing to make them competitive with a high single digits win from Kamala in the state looking likely. Connecticut 5, likely. I don't see a 2022 type performance from George Logan. It still might happen, but I just don't see it happening here. All right, New York. All right, the 22nd in the 4th. Those are leans for the Democrats. I have a likely Democrat here in the 18th and the 20 in the 3rd. Likely Republican here in the 1st. Lean Republican, tilt Republican, sorry, in the 19th. And gun to head, I think jump ball prediction, New York 17, tilt Democrat. It's going to be close, but I think my gut is telling me New York 17 is going to go Democrat. I think it will happen. It will. All right. Pennsylvania and New Jersey. It's always been my predictions, but I'm shifting these to from tilt Democrat to lean Democrat. The polls there has been very good for the Democratic incumbents there. They still may lose, but my confidence has increased in them. So I shifted them from tilt Democrat to lean Democrat. They could still very well lose. It could come down to the results of the district on the presidential level and how much split ticketing there is. But they're shifting towards Democrats there. All right, Pennsylvania 1. That is likely Republican. I don't see anything otherwise. New York 7. New York 7. New Jersey 7. I still have that going for the Republicans. Lean. Same here in Pennsylvania 10. Whoops. In Pennsylvania 17. In Maryland 6. Likely Democrat. All right. Virginia, Ohio. I'll do Virginia, Ohio. All right. Ohio 13 and Ohio 9. Both are lean Democrat. Lean Democrat in Virginia 7. Tilt Republican here in Virginia 2. All right, let's go down to North Carolina. This seat right here, I have lean Democrat. All right, Alabama, Tennessee. Likely Democrat here in this new Alabama district, and likely Republican here in the new Tennessee, in the Tennessee 5th. Reasoning is all as always been for the last few predictions here in the House. Andy Hogels has had a lot of legal trouble. FBI is searching his home. A lot of scandals. He is one of the most chaos members of the House. Again, I just think he might be having a little bit of a race this year. He will probably will win, but I don't. I'm not overthinking a possible upset there. All right, down in Florida, all these are likely for the incumbent party here. So no explanation. Here they're just all likely to stay with their incumbent party, even though they might be competitive. All right, let's go up here to the Midwest. Nebraska 2, I have that lean Democrat. Iowa 3, tilt Democrat. Iowa 2, that's Iowa 1, tilt Republican, and lean Republican here in Iowa 2. Again, friends are looking, if the Sulcher poll's right, these three might flip. All three might flip. But I'm keeping my jump ball. They will be competitive. I don't know what to do with these two, but this is my final prediction. I had to do something with these, so tilt Democrat for the first, tilt Republican in the second, in the first. Over here, Michigan, I got tilt Democrats for both. Again, it's going to determine who wins the district in the presidential level. And I have a lean Democrat, Republican here in the John James district. I got tilt Republican here in the Van Orden district. Van Orden has gotten himself into some trouble, which has had him getting declining numbers in the polls. He will have a race of his life, but I just think he still is a slight favorite here. All right, Minnesota 2, I have that as likely Democrat. I have a lean Democrat here in Illinois 17 and a likely Democrat in Indiana 7. Well, no, wait, that's Indiana's first. All right, the Southwest, let's go to Texas first. The border districts, they're all likely for their incumbent parties. I see them being somewhat competitive, but I don't see any of them flipping. New Mexico 2, lean Democrat. Tilt Democrat here in Colorado 8. I did not mean to switch that. And then likely Republican here in Colorado 3. Likely Republican here in Arizona 2nd, Arizona 1st. I have that as lean Democrat. I have a tilt Republican in Arizona 6th. Alaska, tilt Democrat. I think Peltola it will still probably hold out, but it's going to be a very, very, very close election. All right, Nevada. I gotta put all their districts here. Likely Republican. I keep on misclicking. I'm sorry, guys. Democrats look very favored here. Republicans have pulled all their funding here, but I'm not going to go safe because in a good year, Republicans can take all three of them, and this year could be a good year for Republicans if Trump wins. Nevada. All right, Montana, Washington, Oregon. We got free seats here. I have 2 for Republicans. Likely Republican here in Montana 2. Till Republican in Washington 3. And I got a lean Democrat here in the Oregon's 5th. All right, California. The 3rd, lean Republican 41st. Lean Republican. All right. 9th, likely Democrat 40. This district is likely Democrat as well. and I have the Democrats now taking the majority. All right, this district, lean Republican, Democrat, sorry. Uh, lean Republican here, likely Republican here. And then these final 3 seats, lean Democrat, and tilt Democratic. All right, my final prediction: 222 Democrats, 213 Republicans, exactly the same majority the Democrats got in 2020. So yeah, that's my prediction here. The first straight year in a row that the winning majority party won 222 seats. All right, now it's time for President of the United States prediction. Let me just fix this. It got reloaded. So, all right, Harris versus Trump. There will be no toss-ups. This is my final prediction. I will be determining who I think will win this election. All right, safes for Harris: Washington, Oregon, California, New Mexico, Colorado, Hawaii, Illinois, Vermont, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maine at large, Maine first, Delaware, Maryland, D.C., Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New York. States for Trump: Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska Nebraska at large, Nebraska first, Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, South Carolina. All right. Likely for the Democrats. For Harris: New Hampshire, Virginia, Minnesota, Nebraska 2. The reason I have my predictions for Harris as these 3 states is because of how well she's doing in the polling there and how big of a shift they are going to the left in these states. Harris has been doing very well in these states. So that's why they are likely. All right, leans likelies for Trump: Iowa, Ohio, Florida, Alaska. Harris has been surprisingly competitive in these 4. I don't think Harris will win those 4, but they will be somewhat competitive. Definitely, Iowa's a state to watch now with the Seltzer poll. I think she might be off, but if it's even by 5 points, then Trump would lose the election. If it's her biggest, like, she has to be wrong by 10 points for it to match Trump's 2020 numbers. So it could be that she might lose all credibility, or she might have just predicted a Harris landslide. I'm going conservative with my predictions. I'm not going to exactly predict a landslide here, but I will for any party. But yeah. All right. Leans for the Democrats: Michigan, and that's it. This is the safest of the blue wall states for Harris. Michigan, Michigan is actually the safest of the blue walls for many reasons. He's been polling consistently about 2-3% there, so I feel comfortable putting that at lean Democrat. All right, lean Republican: Texas and Maine second. Harris has been somewhat competitive in Texas. He had a rally here in Texas, but Trump will probably win in Texas. I am not trying to discredit the Harris campaign's attempts here, but I just don't think she'll win Texas. All right, tilts for Harris: Nevada, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina. She has been doing very well in those states, consistently tied or ahead in all of them. Uh, Again, this is jump ball. They could go either way, but and then my final 2 states will go to Trump: Arizona in Georgia. So that's my final prediction. 292 Harris, 246 Trump. Trump could absolutely still win this race. Um, I have six tilts. Those tilts could go either way, but that is my prediction. 292 Harris, 246 Trump. Thank you guys for being here for this whole election cycle, and I'm excited to see you guys live tomorrow for election night, starting at midnight Eastern, when we get the first midnight results from New Hampshire. Thank you guys so much for being here for this whole cycle, and thank you for watching.